Good morning. Hope you're well. I've taken a walk from the top of Scarborough Road in Filey. My mum now lives in that area, and I've been staying with her for the weekend, and I'm having a meander in that direction because that's the cliff edge over there. And I'm wondering if I can get to the cliffs and see the sea. It's early doors on a Sunday morning. The skies are a little bit grey, but we're not expecting any rain. Never been down here before, which is why I want to kind of have a meander and a bit of an explore. So, Cleveland Way over that way, Filey Country Park that way, and that's where I've come from. That way. That sky does look a bit grim, doesn't it? So we're going to go on the Cleveland Way, I think. I'm hoping it doesn't get too mucky underfoot, because I've only got my Skechers on today. Not any stout walking boots or anything. Fingers crossed, eh? Now where do we go? Basically, I'm now in a field. I think I'm going to go this way and hope for the best. Right, there's a gate here. Now, gates are generally no-goes unless there's like a walking sign, a route marker. So I think the sensible option, and I don't always do sensible, as you might know, would be to follow this route up the side of the field, because I know the cliffs are over in that direction. Regulars to this channel will know that I did do a walk along the cliffs from kind of Gristhorpe area all the way along to Country Park quite some time ago, and the weather wasn't great actually. And the plan is, well, what should happen is, as I go up here and hit the cliffs, I should be so far along that path that I took before. I'm just having a little circular walk this morning before breakfast. If I stop and look back, over there in the distance I can just see Bempton Cliffs. It's a little bit hazy out there. Then you can see the body of Filey, and then Scarborough Road. See that big building there? That's where I came from. I'm going to consider it a good sign that over there I can see somebody walking a dog. So I'm guessing they're walking along the cliff edge. As I get higher up here, it is getting a bit more blustery. I have got a dead cat on the microphone, but everything has its limitations, so apologies if there is any wind noise. Although at the moment, the microphone's quite shielded by my body because the wind's coming up from behind me. I've actually got a good indication of where I am now, because further down there, camera might not pick it up, but there's a funny shaped bush on the edge of the cliff. And I took some footage with that on our last trip. Might do the same again today, eh? Yeah, nearly at the cliff edge now. Just kick the dog's ball for it. Bit of fun. Do like having a bit of fun with the dog. But yeah, I'm now on the edge of the cliffs, and I'll give you some of the dramatic views as we go along. From here, you do get quite a good view actually across Filey. Let's have a look over this edge here. Not much to see other than a few gulls at the moment. There's actually quite a high lip here, which is probably a good thing, in that it'll stop people from accidentally falling off. I've climbed up the lip a little bit. Now over in the distance, it's not quite so visible today, but that's Scarborough, roughly where my finger is. Got these nice rocky outcrops in the water there. You often get seals on those. A few gulls around making a bit of noise. Let's have a look up the edge here. in the cliffs there, you can see all the different layers of sandstone and clay. And the camera might not pick this up, but in the cliffs there are nesting gulls. Thankfully it's not too wet and my shoes are bearing up okay. So there's the outcrop there from the other side. All this down here. It's a morning for spaniels. There's lively spaniels behind me. Up ahead there's that crazy bush that I mentioned. Been shaped by the wind coming off the sea. I wonder if she was ever found. It was back in 2021. Looks quite dramatic today with the murky skies. Over there you've got the Yorkshire Wolds. Takes you over Driffield Way. Certainly getting the cobwebs blown out from between my ears this morning. It's making my lips go a bit numb. I think I'll have another look over the edge, eh? Not much to see down there at the moment. Now as we come down here, the edge of the brig is starting to become visible, and that's at the end of the headland that goes out into the North Sea. Let's have a look at the edge again. It's only a couple of days ago actually, there was a couple of people needed to be rescued from here. A couple of fishermen got themselves into a bit of difficulty and the helicopter had to come in and lift them out. Up ahead there, I think you can see the training pole, and that features in one of my geocaching videos, because there's a geocache along this cliff edge that's connected to that. That's a nice little way of remembering somebody, isn't it? Must have been one of his favourite spots or something. I think you can see that pole a bit better now, the training pole. There you go, the rocket pole. And while I was in the area, I thought I might as well check to see if the geocache is still there. And it is. Nice. Okay, and just in case anyone is wondering, I did just pick that bit of litter off that thing and I'm taking it away to chuck in the bin. It is nice to see the daffodils out. Now I don't think this fencing was here the last time I came. I'm guessing there's been a bit more cliff fall and this has been put here to stop people getting too close to the edge. It's a nice little outcrop here, so let's just have a meander to it and see what we can see from the end. Alright, got a couple of people fishing down there. Sun's starting to come out, putting the cliffs in silhouette. Good timing. So yeah, a lot of these areas down here, down this coastline, are heavily used by fishermen. Getting a bit of a dewdrop. You really wanted to know that, didn't you? So here we've got some sign markers for the Cleveland Way. And there, that's the headland that takes you out to the brig, called Carnays. A lot of that has fallen away. It's all gradually eroding. There's a little seating marker for the Cleveland Way. And of course, the Yorkshire Wolds Way. Oh my God, it is windy. Whew. And there you've got Filey Bay on that side. My God, it really is blowing me over. Right, and on this fence post here, There's another geocache. Now when I came here before, I car camped just up there. But I am wondering whether it'd be possible to hammock camp in this woodland over there. So let's go and have a look, eh? If you like what I'm doing on this YouTube channel, by all means hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And all it means is you get a notification whenever you open up YouTube, if ever I've uploaded another one of these ace videos, eh? How modest am I? Yeah, let's have a look through here. I can see some fencing along here. For March, the caravan size is surprisingly popular. I actually can't recall ever exploring this little area. I think those are the guys that I saw on the cliff top. And whilst it does look like there would be some opportunities and places to stick a hammock, there's also people walking dogs and so on. So it might not be ideal. Bit of a shame. It is a nice little area actually. But equally, very close to the caravans. Ooh, what does that signpost say? Right, Cleveland Way. So that's back to the cliff top. Church Cliff Drive. Oh, and there's another one behind. Oh, Scarborough Road. That's where I need to be. Well, I've never been down there before. Excellent. So all of this to my left, that's all new development. Come up in the last 3 years or so. Not sure whether I'd like to live there, to be honest. Because if the wind is coming in from the sea, you're going to get it quite bad there. Really, I'm curious as to where this path is going to bring me out. Looking up ahead, there is a big puddle, and I was a bit concerned that this path might head straight towards that, but thankfully it bears off to the right. At least this is the direction I'm assuming I'm supposed to go. Yeah, it's looking that way, because now it bears back to the left. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that up ahead, that looks like a hide. It looks like there are viewing holes in there. So I'm wondering whether there's some kind of nature reserve here that I'm not familiar with. And maybe it's connected to this water here. That definitely looks like a hide. It is, but what for? There's no signage. There is a lot of litter, which is a shame. Those are all charity bags. Somebody's done a dump and run, haven't they? Yeah, that's really quite confusing. Looks like there's a little... Oh, there's another bench up there. Might be able to tell. Never been here before. Right, let's have a little look through here then and see where this goes. Oh, that's a nice little bit of woodland, isn't it? And yeah, you all know what I'm thinking. Oh, there's some signs here. Oh, little commemorative plaques. There's quite a few of them actually. I think we'll have a walk down here and see where it goes, because I'm really quite curious. Actually, I've had an idea and I think I know what this is. I think this is like a little nature reserve. And in one of my geocaching videos when I was geocaching in Filey, I saw a sign for this off one of the housing estates in this area, and I think if I've got my bearings right, that's where I am. Yes. I do remember this now. There we go, Parish Wood and Old Tip, community woodland and reclaimed pasture. So I came in from down there. I'm going to head back up there to the path that I was on. Just have a good look round, right? Right, it's looking like I'm back at the top end. Yeah. There's that bench over there on that incline where I came up, and I walked down there and I've come back up this way. And obviously this is like a circular dog walking track, but I think somewhere in the middle, a bit more out of sight. You know what I'm thinking. Right, let's get back on this path and see whereabouts on Scarborough Road this brings you out. Well, that's pretty brilliant actually. Just a few yards down and I can see the signpost that I looked at when I first set off this morning, and the culvert. And yeah, that's the path where I started. Nice. So this has been a nice little circular route. Unbelievably, a couple of ducks have just taken off here. Hello, Mart. Well, I'm reaching the end of my trip. Haven't done any shout outs. Hello, oldest friend. Roadkill, Bobby Dazzler, Ollie. How you doing, Brad? Mark, Claire, Norman, Mr. Pawson, Des. I wonder if you'll meander. You like a walk. I wonder if you'll watch this one. Graham, Keith, Dave, Mike. Kind of run out there. Hello, all you subscribers, old and new. If you like what I'm doing, by all means drop a comment. Got any questions, by all means ask away. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here because, as I say, that is that signpost I was looking at earlier. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Show it some love. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. You know the choice is yours. And I'm going to wrap this up there. Thank you so much for watching. Cheerio.